You've discovered MyStar Radio, a riveting podcast where secrets long forgotten are unearthed and brought to light. Be sure to subscribe, share and comment, engaging with the truths that lie within. And now, to your host, Kaz Quantumist.
Subscribe now.
Welcome to MyStar Wisdom, Ancient Galactic Insights for Modern Earthly Souls. Episode title, What is Your Frequency? Exploring the full spectrum of emotional vibration. I am Kaz, your Quantumist, guiding you through this sanctuary of enlightenment. Thank you for joining us. Please remember to subscribe and share so we can reach others on a similar path of awakening and exploration. By subscribing and sharing, you help us spread the wisdom and insights that resonate with those ready to recall or open to new concepts. As we all know, there are many days when we feel more challenged than usual, and without uncovering why, sometimes we feel stuck, lacking motivation, clouded, struggling with clarity, or losing focus and momentum. As discussed in previous podcasts, we are like sponges, made up of complex energy compositions, acting as energy receivers and transmitters. Often, these overwhelming feelings are not solely our own, but are influenced by the energies and emotions of the people around us, which we absorb without even realizing it. Hidden deep within our psyche are many emotions, often formed in childhood, that we might not consciously remember or realize because we have buried them instead of acknowledging and confronting them directly. Hidden feelings can unknowingly impact us. Like dust bunnies we sweep under the rug. They'll keep appearing if we do not clear them out from beneath the rug. What is your frequency? Be still and know. The concepts I discuss in our MyStar Wisdom podcasts are not unique to me alone. Many others also recognize these universal truths. Numerous teachers, leaders, and visionaries have explored them throughout history. However, due to the busyness and distractions of modern life, these fundamentally universal principles often become forgotten, overlooked, or misunderstood. On a deeper level, let me point out something about myself. I respect and appreciate the diverse ways people gather information and develop their knowledge and wisdom. Honoring our free will to choose what resonates best, I consciously seek to avoid group-structured settings to preserve my autonomy and foster my individual free thinking. Many of these ancient insights come to me in dreams as spontaneous insights during sleep or while meditating. Despite not being an avid book reader or researcher, I'm always astonished to find, upon exploring these downloads, that such principles have been known since mankind first walked the earth. Be still, and you too will know. Before we proceed, I want to remind you that this episode builds upon the last. While this episode offers a wealth of information, to fully grasp the concepts discussed, starting from the first episode and following the sequence will enhance your understanding and appreciation of our journey together. So let me ask this question. What emotion do you believe most impacts us as humans? While hate or fear might come to mind, would you believe two of the most concealed yet furthermost detrimental emotions are guilt and beliefs of shame? The serious impact of frequencies. Let's take a moment to consider the impact of frequencies on the human body. Many people dismiss the idea of frequencies affecting us because they do not perceive any immediate impact. However, there is substantial evidence that frequencies can significantly influence our well-being, often without our awareness. The military, for instance, employs frequency-based weapons that can induce severe physical reactions, such as diarrhea, vomiting, and even loss of consciousness. These adverse effects highlight the potency of frequencies. Given the advancements in military technology, it is reasonable to presume that the development of frequency-based applications might extend to more formidable capabilities, potentially including lethal outcomes. While specific details of such technologies remain classified or unconfirmed, the concept of frequencies being used in more impactful ways aligns with the general progression of defense technologies aimed at precise and controlled effects. In a poignant example from my own experience, I once lost an excellent employee who, over the course of a month, began to exhibit subtle yet troubling symptoms. Initially, these were not obvious and developed stealthily due to the constant pounding music with deep bass frequencies from an adjacent gym. The persistent low-frequency vibrations led to a condition known as sensory overload. Her increasing emotional sensitivity and irritability were accompanied by severe headaches and a skin condition, culminating in a psychosomatic response that also manifested as hives. It wasn't until she consulted a medical professional that the cause of her symptoms, her exposure to disruptive frequencies, was identified. We must remain aware that sometimes illnesses could be caused by environmental factors, such as nearby electronic devices or activities from neighbors, which can significantly affect our health without our immediate recognition. Such environmental factors often go unnoticed, but can lead to serious health issues over time. While we've discussed some of the negative applications of frequencies, it's paramount to recognize their positive uses in medical science. For example, ultrasound machines have long utilized sound frequencies for both diagnostic and therapeutic purposes. Also, advanced technologies such as magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, and laser treatments harness specific frequencies for healing and enhancing human health. Frequencies, both those we can perceive and those beyond our sensory range, play a critical role in our health. Low and high frequencies that are undetectable to the human ear can still affect us, leading to symptoms like anxiety, stress, and sudden illness. These effects can stem from various sources, including machinery, electronic devices, and even celestial bodies like the moon. The moon, for instance, is known to exert a significant influence on the Earth, most visibly through its effect on ocean tides. Just as it affects large bodies of water, the moon can also impact the human body, which is predominantly composed of water. This influence can lead to heightened emotions and physical reactions during certain lunar phases. The association of full moons with increased human activity and even legends of werewolves give emphasis to the moon's powerful effect on human behavior. Many people who suffer from the effects of these frequencies are unaware of their influence. It is often inconceivable to them why they feel certain ways, making it critical to raise awareness about this issue. Understanding the vibrational frequencies of our emotions is not just crucial for our mental and emotional wellness. It has profound implications for our physical health as well. Medical research increasingly supports the idea that emotions characterized by low vibrational frequencies, such as shame, hate, and fear, can contribute to the onset of various health issues. These emotions can trigger biological responses that weaken our immune system, disrupt our hormonal balance, and increase inflammation, which is a precursor to many chronic diseases. Managing our emotional state and striving to maintain higher vibrational frequencies through meditation and mindfulness enriches our mental clarity and emotional stability and fortifies our physical health. This holistic approach empowers us to lead healthier, more balanced lives, underscoring the deep interconnection between the mind, body, and spirit. Frequencies and relationships. Explanation of vibrational frequencies. Vibrational frequencies are the energetic vibrations that correspond to our emotions and overall state of being. Everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, and humans are no exception. Each emotion we experience has a specific frequency, ranging from high frequencies associated with positive emotions like love, joy, and peace, to low frequencies linked with negative reactions linked to hidden or realized lower emotions. It's fascinating how the presence of a person with high energy can illuminate a room, while the mood can significantly drop with the entrance of someone harboring negativity. These frequencies affect not only our personal well-being, but also our interactions with others. Our vibrational frequency acts like a personal energy signature that shapes how we perceive the world and how others perceive us. When our frequency is high, we tend to attract positive experiences and people who resonate with our energy. Conversely, when our frequency is low, we might find ourselves in more challenging situations and surrounded by negativity. Real-life scenarios and reflections, personal transformation, and social circles. Many of us have gone through phases where we enjoyed partying, drinking, and chasing fleeting pleasures. These activities might align with our vibrational frequency at the time, and our closest friends likely share these interests. Countless nights are spent together, filled with laughter and excitement. However, over time, some of us may come to realize that this lifestyle no longer fulfills us, leading to an inner calling to mature both spiritually and personally. There often comes a moment of awakening when past habits no longer feel right, and the allure of constant distractions begins to wane. This realization prompts a deep introspection and exploration of practices like meditation. Such a shift in vibrational frequency can significantly alter our social interactions. Friends who continue to engage in the same lifestyle might not understand our transformation, resulting in a sense of disconnection. It's not that we think less of them, rather our frequencies simply no longer align. I want to highlight a common experience many of us encounter as we go through a spiritual awakening, as we find ourselves detaching from established groups, be it friends, family, or loved ones. A feeling of loneliness often emerges. This isn't just an ordinary sense of being alone. It can feel daunting. True to the choice between the red pill and the blue pill, some of us consciously choose a path that radically alters our understanding of the world. Yet, there are others among us who, according to our pre-incarnated plans, find ourselves unexpectedly thrust into new realms of consciousness. This is a significant part of the spiritual transformation. It provides the necessary space to deeply connect with our inner selves, shedding outdated identities and beliefs and making room for new, authentic ways of being. Such solitude can be transformative, offering profound personal growth and leading to the discovery of new perspectives free from the influence of others. This phase, while challenging, is crucial for our spiritual evolution, enabling a deeper understanding and reconnection with our true selves. Feeling alone as we shift is a common and significant aspect of the journey. As we start this path, we may find ourselves questioning established beliefs and moving away from familiar social circles, which can enhance feelings of isolation. This phase is often seen as necessary for personal growth, providing the space to deeply connect with our inner selves and explore new perspectives without external influence. The sensation of being alone can be a profound opportunity for self-discovery and transformation. It allows us to confront and integrate parts of ourselves that we might have ignored or suppressed. During this time, we might engage in self-reflection and self-inquiry, which can help in shedding outdated identities and beliefs, making room for new, more authentic ways of being. Moreover, the solitude experience can foster a deeper understanding and connection with our true selves, free from the distractions and influences of others. This can lead to significant personal insights and the development of a stronger, more resilient sense of self. Do not get discouraged if we find ourselves in this phase of our spiritual transformation. Understand that this isolation, which is truly insulation, is not necessarily permanent. We are simply being prepared to reach the place we need to be, discovering the things we are meant to discover. Eventually, we will attract others who are resonating at a higher frequency alongside us. The solitude serves to protect our journey until we are ready to connect with those who can truly understand and share our transformed perspective. It's important to recognize that this feeling of isolation is not permanent. Many find that as we continue on our spiritual path, we gradually connect with like-minded individuals or communities who share similar values and insights, which can provide support and companionship. Ultimately, embracing this solitude can be seen as a crucial step in the spiritual process, allowing for a deeper engagement with our personal growth and a clearer understanding of our path. Exploring vibrational frequencies and their impact on relationships. I'm going to break down the chart of a study conducted by Dr. David R. Hawkins. However, there are numerous other studies available, and I always recommend doing your own independent research. As I've mentioned before, the truth is unique to everyone. This podcast segment addresses the most critical information. Understanding that each identified emotion carries its own frequency. The natural human resonance is approximately 33 hertz, yet not all individuals vibrate at this frequency. An enlightened, joyous person will resonate at a markedly different frequency than someone filled with sadness, hate, or anger. Interestingly, the lowest frequencies are often the most surprising. Here's a breakdown of emotions and their corresponding vibrational frequencies. Shame, 20 hertz. The lowest frequency associated with feelings of humiliation and unworthiness. This causes individuals to withdraw and isolate, severely impacting mental and emotional well-being. Guilt, 30 hertz, involves feelings of remorse and self-blame slightly higher than shame. It leads to self-punishment and a constant state of regret, preventing forward movement. Apathy, 50 hertz, characterized by hopelessness and despair, a state of indifference and lack of motivation. This results in stagnation and a sense of helplessness. Grief, 75 hertz, involves deep sorrow and sadness, often associated with loss. It causes emotional pain and suffering, making it difficult to find joy and purpose. Jealousy, 75 to 100 hertz. This emotion encompasses fear, insecurity, and anger, and involve feelings of being threatened by a perceived loss or competition. It can cause tension in relationships, leading to mistrust and emotional pain, draining energy, and lowering overall vibrational frequency. As discussed in our previous episode, titled Fear the Favorite Tool Used, fear remains a significant factor in our experiences. Those who listen to the last podcast understand how deeply fear influences our lives. Fear, 100 hertz, a powerful emotion involving anxiety and a sense of impending danger, which can be paralyzing and prevent risk-taking or goal pursuit. Envy, 90 to 125 hertz, characterized by a desire for what someone else has, often including feelings of resentment and inadequacy. It can foster a sense of inferiority and bitterness, leading to destructive thoughts and behaviors. Desire, 125 hertz, represents a state of wanting and craving, often driven by material needs and ambitions. While it can motivate action, it can also lead to feelings of lack and dissatisfaction if unmet. Anger, 150 hertz, a higher frequency emotion but still rooted in negativity. It involves frustration, resentment, and hostility. Anger can be a driving force for change, but can also lead to destructive behaviors and strained relationships if not managed properly. Stubbornness, 160 hertz, depicted by a persistent refusal to change one's views or actions despite reasonable arguments or evidence to the contrary. While not as overtly negative as anger, Stubbornness can limit personal growth and hinder effective communication, acting as a barrier to resolving conflicts and accepting new ideas. Pride, 175 Hz, involves feelings of superiority and ego. It is a step up from anger, but still not a positive state. Pride can lead to arrogance and a sense of entitlement, often resulting in conflicts and isolation. Courage, 200 Hz, the turning point on the scale, representing a shift from negative to positive states. It involves determination, resilience, and the willingness to take risks, empowering individuals to face challenges and pursue their goals with confidence. Neutrality, 250 Hz, a balanced state of acceptance and detachment. It involves being open-minded and non-judgmental, allowing individuals to navigate life with calmness and flexibility and fostering harmonious interactions. Willingness, 310 Hz, involves a proactive and cooperative attitude. It is characterized by readiness to engage and help, leading to productive actions and positive relationships, contributing to personal and collective growth. Acceptance, 350 Hz, a higher state of understanding and openness. It involves embracing reality without resistance, fostering inner peace, and the ability to cope with life's challenges gracefully. Reason, 400 Hz, characterized by rationality, logic, and intellectual clarity. It involves analytical thinking and problem solving, allowing individuals to make informed decisions and understand complex situations. Love, 500 Hz, a profound state of compassion, empathy, and connection. It involves unconditional positive regard for oneself and others, healing and uplifting, and creating harmonious and fulfilling relationships. Joy, 540 Hz, a state of bliss and intense happiness. It involves a sense of contentment and gratitude, radiating positivity and attracting abundance, fostering a vibrant and fulfilling life. Peace, 600 Hz, a state of inner tranquility and serenity. It involves a deep sense of calm and contentment, allowing individuals to experience life with grace and equanimity, promoting overall well-being. Enlightenment, 700 to 1000 Hz, the highest state of consciousness. It involves complete transcendence of the ego and a tremendous connection with a universal consciousness, bringing ultimate wisdom, compassion, and understanding, leading to a state of pure being and unity with all that is. Acknowledging these different frequencies and their effects can help us pilot our interactions and improve our relationships. It is essential to notice when we or others are operating at lower frequencies and take steps to elevate our emotional state. The impact of shame and guilt. This insight is significant, and here's why. Individuals who, from childhood onward, have experienced shame or have committed actions resulting in guilt, whether justified or not, tend to bury these feelings deeply within themselves. Humans possess an extraordinary ability to maintain a positive exterior even when grappling with internal struggles. This is akin to sweeping dirt under the rug. Although hidden, the dirt remains. Unless we confront these emotions truthfully and transparently, they continue to linger beneath our social masks. Even if these buried emotions are not at the forefront of our consciousness, they invariably influence our daily interactions and decisions. For instance, someone harboring shame, guilt, apathy, grief, or fear will find these emotions impacting their authenticity in interactions with others. Enlightened individuals often have the ability to perceive these hidden emotions, even when the individuals themselves cannot. Personal growth and self-reflection. The objective of this podcast is to encourage deep introspection. Take a moment to list significant events from your childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. Reflect on your roles as a friend, partner, sibling, parent, and human being. Identify instances where you might have buried emotions rather than addressing them head on. If you have experienced shame or guilt, seek forgiveness and find a way to release these emotions. It is important to shine a light on these feelings and understand that all humans make mistakes. We must reach a point of self-forgiveness and let go of negative emotions. No human is perfect. Perfection would denote divinity. We are here to evolve as spiritual beings, and making mistakes is an essential part of that growth. Anything that brings shame or guilt must be confronted and released. Whether it involves seeking forgiveness from others or ourselves, the goal is to move beyond these emotions. This brings us to a central realization. Although no human is perfect in the divine sense, gods we are not, let us not be confused when I say we are each born perfect. There is no contradiction here. From the perspective of a spiritual being here for the human experience, we are indeed each born perfectly suited for our unique spiritual journey. Our unique form, our avatar, which includes our physical body, hair color, eye color, skin color, race, and family background, even the religious or non-religious affiliation we are born into, is ideally tailored for our individual paths. The beauty of life is that each of us brings a unique energy, frequency, and vibration that enriches the whole. Understanding the frequencies of the emotions we hold within ourselves, whether consciously or unconsciously, is crucial for our evolution. Some people reach a frustrating place in life where they feel they've expanded, but then become stuck, or they feel they've reached a level and then become bored. I experience this from time to time. I have reached places where I feel as if I'm waiting for the world to catch up. I tell friends it's as if I'm at the finish line, watching the world awaken. Yet the truth is, I know I have not begun to scratch the surface of knowledge, wisdom, insight, and enlightenment. In reality, this is only an attempt by my ego to trick me into thinking I am greater than my authentic self. We must be vigilant. The ego plays a necessary role in our expansion. It drives ambition and helps us in the material world. However, if not carefully monitored, the ego can lead us far astray, fostering illusions of superiority and separation. Too often, it blinds us to our true essence and the interconnectedness of all beings. I am at the start, actively working to achieve awareness. Identifying and managing the ego is a fundamental part of this journey, ensuring that it serves our growth rather than hindering it. If I become complacent or bored, it has nothing to do with the level of awareness I've achieved and everything to do with being complacent. All I need to do is remind myself that the world and the knowledge and wisdom within it are so vast that no one person can possibly achieve all there is to know in one lifetime. The goal of our lives is to expand and evolve as spiritual beings because we are spiritual beings living a human experience. In the end, we return to our true essence as energy or spirit. While we are born perfect for our specific life experiences, no one can achieve absolute perfection in every aspect because that would make us divine or God. We are here to evolve, not to change who we fundamentally are, but to expand and grow spiritually, each contributing our unique essence to the greater mosaic of existence. Let's consider the lighthouse analogy. When you are filled with light, both those with positive and negative energies will be drawn to you. Those with positive vibrations come to shine with you, while those with negative vibrations come to seek your light, often draining your energy. Let us use another scenario using a simple yet powerful analogy involving two water glasses. Imagine two glasses filled with pure, clear water, representing human beings at their highest vibrational frequency. Each glass, when filled with only positive frequencies, is clear and pure, symbolizing a person free of negative emotions. Now, let's introduce a substance representing negative energy. Heavy tar oil. Imagine dropping a bit of this black tar oil, symbolizing the emotion of shame, into one of the glasses. As we have already specified, shame has a very low frequency, around 20 hertz. When we add shame to the glass, 20% of the pure water is displaced. This means the glass, symbolizing a human being, now contains only 80% pure water. Next, add some guilt to this glass, further reducing its purity. As more negative emotions are introduced, the clarity of the water diminishes, representing how negative energy can cloud a person's essence. Consequently, two vessels, two human bodies, that might have started off with the same purity will now resonate at different frequencies. This analogy shows that even twins, siblings, or close friends who begin life similarly can resonate differently based on the emotions they harbor. The glass with more negative energy will attract and resonate with others holding similar vibrations, while the pure glass will attract those with higher positive frequencies. Even though we start with pure intentions, life experiences can introduce negative energies. Think about this. If you see someone conflicted, perhaps angry, or suffering from an illness, screaming on the street, most people are not drawn to that person. They shy away. This illustrates that people naturally seek the light and are not typically drawn to those with negative charges. This is why, when we are negatively charged, even if we are aware of it, we may not attract others, because people instinctively seek those who have something they need or desire. The energy vampires come to pollute your pure glass of water or to drink from it. To protect yourself, it is key to develop and trust your intuition. When you encounter new people, pay attention to your internal alarm bells. Your first impression is often a reliable guide. Don't allow others to blindside you or distract you from your instincts. Moreover, as you climb the metaphorical staircase of personal and spiritual growth, you will encounter both positive and negative influences at every level. As you move from the third to the fourth floor, you will meet high-density positive and negative people waiting in the stairwell. These individuals are at a higher level of positivity or negativity. Their presence is a natural part of the growth process. Being aware of these dynamics is essential. Distractions, both good and bad, will always find you. The key is to stay vigilant and perceptive. This is an integral part of life and personal expansion. Will you be stuck in the stairwell or see past these distractions to reach the next level? The choice is yours. Ultimately, if you are the person with the light, be mindful that while you will attract both good and negative energies, it is imperative to protect yourself from being constantly drained. Follow your awareness. The negative will attempt to drain you. Stay vigilant and trust your intuition, ensuring that you preserve your light and continue to shine brightly. The intricacies of vibrational frequencies and their impact. Let's explore another fascinating aspect of vibrational frequencies. You probably already know that some individuals can see a person's aura in colors. This aura, an energy field surrounding the body, can reflect a person's emotional and spiritual state, with its color providing insights into one's vibrational frequency. Intriguingly, while most people's auras extend about 3 feet, those regarded as more enlightened might display auras that reach up to 25 feet. This significant extension is often discussed within metaphysical traditions rather than empirical science, illustrating how such individuals can profoundly impact a room simply by entering it. The study of these phenomena falls under biofield science or energy medicine, areas exploring the energy fields that purportedly surround and penetrate the human body. Techniques like Kirlian photography and gas discharge visualization, GDV, are employed by some researchers to visualize these fields, aiming to link them with physical, emotional, and spiritual health. It is important to recognize that these methods and their interpretations are not widely endorsed in the scientific community due to methodological and repeatability challenges. This expanded aura explains why certain individuals can profoundly impact a room by their mere presence, as their high vibrational frequency extends far beyond their physical form. Conversely, the presence of someone with negative vibrations can depress the atmosphere, demonstrating how energies play a crucial role in interpersonal dynamics and environmental influence. For those interested in the deeper spiritual or metaphysical implications of auras, exploring literature from practices like Reiki or Qigong, which often discuss the influence of a person's energy on their surroundings, might be enlightening. These accounts are typically anecdotal, rooted in the teachings of these spiritual practices, and provide a different perspective on how personal energy can influence larger spaces. Additionally, the effect of vibrational frequencies is evident in everyday interactions. You might have noticed how some people seem magnetic, attracting others effortlessly. This magnetic quality, a reflection of their high vibrational frequency, can cause people to be drawn to them, eager to engage, touch, or even be near them. Contrarily, there may be times when people seem to avoid your presence. This can often be attributed to the energy you emit. Those with high vibrational frequencies attract positivity and curiosity, while those with lower frequencies might repel or cause discomfort in others. The principle of duality, where each positive force is countered by a negative one, is a fundamental aspect of how these energies interact within the universe. The vulnerability of empaths to lower vibrational frequencies. This section is dedicated mostly to the concept of the empath, an area that, despite its specialized nature, holds significant importance for both those affected by it and the people around them. Empathy is often underestimated, yet it requires serious consideration and understanding. Appreciating the unique experiences of empaths and their vulnerability to lower vibrational frequencies is essential for fostering a supportive environment. At the same time, it's important to be responsible with this information. Not everyone who may feel they are an empath truly is one, and it is crucial not to hastily assume this label applies to oneself. Each person must make this determination carefully. I caution against seeking to be an empath if you are not, or representing yourself as one without true alignment, as this could lead to negative consequences. Empaths, due to their heightened sensitivity to the energies around them, play a unique and often challenging role in human interactions. These individuals are naturally attuned to the emotional frequencies emitted by others, making them particularly vulnerable to absorbing lower vibrational energies such as shame, guilt, and fear. Why empaths need heightened awareness. Understanding the dynamics of vibrational frequencies is essential for empaths to maintain their health and emotional well-being. Empaths often attract individuals who either consciously or unconsciously seek to offload their negative energies. This can leave empaths feeling burdened or drained if they do not have strategies in place to shield themselves. The importance of grounding and protective measures. To manage and mitigate the impact of negative energies, it is crucial for empaths to develop grounding techniques. Practices such as spending time in nature and using protective stones like black tourmaline or shungite can be effective. Additionally, recognizing the early signs of energy drain and taking proactive steps to cleanse their aura or environment is beneficial. Transmitting and transforming energies. Empaths not only absorb energies, but also have the potential to transform them. By becoming conscious of their unique capabilities, empaths can act as transmutators, turning negative vibrations into neutral or positive energies. This transformative process requires a strong sense of self, clear boundaries, and regular self-care routines to prevent becoming overwhelmed. Without the knowledge to effectively manage these energies, empaths may experience repeated emotional instability that can manifest as intense sadness, anxiety, or depressive episodes, challenges they often face on a daily or weekly basis. This not only harms the individual, but also places a strain on their relationships and interactions with others as they struggle to maintain emotional balance. Unfortunately, these instabilities are frequently misdiagnosed as medical conditions, leading to treatments that merely conceal symptoms without addressing the underlying energetic causes. Such misdiagnoses can result in medication that obscures rather than resolves the issues, failing to help the empath manage the root cause of their emotional turmoil. Educating others and building supportive networks. Empaths can increase the emotional literacy of their communities by educating others about the effects of vibrational frequencies. By forming networks with other sensitive individuals, empaths can share coping strategies, offer mutual support, and strengthen their resilience against negative energies. The unseen burden of empaths. For many empaths, interacting with others can sometimes feel like a minefield of emotional energy. Some individuals, often unknowingly, are drawn to empaths because they feel uplifted and lighter after sharing their burdens. However, this can leave the empath feeling drained and overwhelmed. The conscious and unconscious energy exchange. Not everyone who transfers negative energy to an empath is aware of their actions. Many simply feel natural relief in the presence of an empath and are drawn to them without understanding why. However, there are also those who exploit the empathic ability to absorb and transmute energies, creating an unhealthy dependency. Empaths must develop strategies to manage and potentially transform the energies they encounter. This involves creating strong personal boundaries, practicing grounding techniques, and sometimes avoiding certain individuals who consistently drain their energies. Rituals like engaging in mindfulness practices can help maintain emotional balance. A less discussed aspect of empathic interactions is the cycle of energy dumping. Some empaths find themselves repeatedly targeted by the same individuals who use them as emotional outlets. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards breaking the cycle and reclaiming one's energy and peace. While we've just dedicated an extensive amount of time tunneling into how these dynamics particularly affect empaths, the information is truly relevant for each of us, whether we are empaths or not. Even if we are not empaths, it's likely we know someone who is. Many people are still unaware of this reality of human nature, yet it affects relationships and interactions with those around us. At the same time, it's extremely important not to become confused by the concept of the empath or by the title or label. The point is that we don't have to be empaths to experience these influences. Regardless of our sensitivity levels, all of us can be affected by the energies, frequencies, and vibrations around us, which is why broadening our awareness is essential for everyone. Don't get bogged down by the term empath. This information is relevant to all of us. Practical applications and personal growth. Understanding vibrational frequencies and their impact on our lives is not just a theoretical exercise. It has practical applications. By becoming more conscious of our emotional states and the frequencies they emit, we can take steps to elevate our vibrations. Here are some ways to boost your vibrational frequency. Regular practice of mindfulness and meditation can help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions, allowing you to manage them better. Gratitude and positivity. Focusing on gratitude and maintaining a positive outlook can significantly elevate your vibrational frequency. Healthy living, engaging in physical activities, eating nutritious foods, and getting adequate rest contribute to higher vibrational states. Emotional healing, addressing and releasing past traumas, shame, guilt, and other negative emotions can free you from lower vibrational frequencies. Positive relationships. Surrounding yourself with positive, like-minded individuals can help you maintain a high vibrational state. Incorporating these practices into our daily lives can enrich our vibrational frequency, improve our well-being, and foster more harmonious relationships. Final thoughts. As we conclude today's episode, let's revisit the analogy of the water glasses we discussed earlier. Remember, every emotion we host, whether visible or hidden, influences the vibrational frequency of our entire being, our personal vessel. Our individual frequency is shaped by whatever we allow to attach and reside within us, much like how water in a glass is affected by substances added to it. If shame adds a layer of heavy tar oil, reducing the purity of the water by displacing it with a low frequency, and guilt compounds this with another layer, imagine how additional emotions like hate and anger can further taint this water. Over time, without conscious efforts to cleanse these negativities, our internal waters become murky, clouded, and less reflective of the pure essence we are meant to embody. It's also indispensable to recognize that our vibrational state is not only shaped by our internal emotions, but also by the energies of those we consciously allow to penetrate our aura. Each of us maintains an energy field that acts as a protective barrier, selectively filtering external vibrations. Being discerning about who we let into this sacred space is essential, as their energies can markedly influence our own. Hence, it's important to consciously choose companions who uplift and positively contribute to our vibrational levels. To fully understand and elevate our personal frequencies, it is key to identify and heal the negative energies we carry. This process begins with confronting and transforming each negative emotion through the powerful lens of self-love, which we'll explore more deeply in a future podcast. Our journey of self-discovery and personal growth is continuous, involving introspection and a commitment to fostering higher frequencies of love, joy, gratitude, and enlightenment. These positive frequencies empower us to transform our lives and enrich our relationships, leading us toward a state of peace and ultimate well-being. The power of gratitude is particularly transformative, resonating strongly within the spectrum of positive emotions. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus towards life's blessings, enhancing our happiness and health. As we strive for personal growth and spiritual awakening, remember that no single lifetime can capture the breadth of wisdom available. Every step towards enlightenment, no matter how small, significantly impacts our vibrational frequency and overall life experience. So, as we ask ourselves, what is your frequency? Let's commit to resonating at higher vibrations, filled with love, joy, gratitude, and the pursuit of enlightenment. These choices shape our reality and define our journey. As we conclude, let me share a timeless reflection from the scriptures. Brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. This wisdom guides us to focus on the positive, uplifting elements of life. Thank you for joining me on this episode of MyStar Wisdom. Remember to subscribe and share this podcast to spread these essential insights. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we will continue to explore the incredible mysteries of the universe and their relevance to our daily lives. Until then, Keep shining your light and nurturing your vibrational frequency. The journey of enlightenment is a beautiful and rewarding path, and I'm honored to walk it with you. I am your star. You are my star. We are all one. Until next time, this is Kaz, your quantumist at MyStar Wisdom, guiding you toward the celestial harmony that unites us all.
Numbers 11, 17. He asked the Lord, "Why have you brought this trouble on your servant? What have I done to displease you that you put the burden of all these people on me?" Kaz Quantumist. 17. I will come down and speak with you there, and I will take some of the power of the Spirit that is on you and put it on them. They will share the burden of the people with you, so that you will not have to carry it alone. Make sure to subscribe, share, and engage in the comments as we explore the truths that lie within.